Hello everyone and welcome back to another crafty decor adventure. Olivia here, the least romantic home, and in today's video I am so excited to share with you guys some DIY Dollar Tree and budget-friendly decor crafts. Now listen, right now we are headed into our late summer, early fall crafting and decorating, and in July I am also going to be doing some Christmas in July. So many fun and fabulous ideas. Also, I want to let you all know about my purse giveaway. I'm giving away a really cute Louis Vuitton dupe. It's one of those little checkered bag dupes, and if you don't want to wait for the giveaway, you guys can always pop on Walmart and find it there. Just type in checkered purse. I love these purses. They hold up really great, and I just thought I'd give a couple away. One on my Instagram and one on my YouTube. So definitely check the description box below for those details. And without further ado, let's go ahead and plug in those glue guns, get out your glitter and paint, and let's get crafty. For the first Dollar Tree DIY, I want to share with you all how to make a late summer, early fall hula hoop pool noodle wreath. Okay, so you're going to take a hula hoop from the Dollar Tree and a pool noodle, and I used my box cutter, just cut a strip down the center, and then actually I did use two pool noodles, actually about a pool noodle and a half, and I just ran those down the entire hula hoop, and that created a really large wreath form, and I'm talking like pretty oversized. If you guys like a really, dramatic large wreath form, I wrapped it in burlap, and now I'm going to share with you guys how I took and made this into a late summer kind of early fall wreath. Okay, so from our local Red Racks, actually it's about 45 minutes north of us, but it's a really great thrift store, I found this beautiful leaf garland, and it's not even a full garland, it's just kind of a leaf greenery piece, like leaf greenery piece is what I'm trying to say. I took this and I just zip tied it to one side of my pool noodle / hula hoop burlap wreath base. You guys could also do this to a grapevine wreath base. The next thing I did after I zip tied in 3 places the leaf garland, I just poked the Dollar Tree sunflowers. I used 3 bundles and I pushed them into the wreath base, and you can actually push them in, like they'll fit directly in. The last time I did this, I zip tied my florals. This is going to go inside, so no worries there. Now you might want to zip tie it or attach it with ribbon if it is going to go outside and you're going to have a lot of windy weather. But I also use some of these Dollar Tree pretty mini mums, and then some of the little Dollar Tree daisies, and these are kind of the ones that have like the burlap in them. The next thing I want to do is make a really cute little ribbon. So I'm just going to take and make a quick Olivia bow. So you just take the ribbon and loop it over on itself. Now I found this adorable sunflower ribbon at Hobby Lobby. It's here 2021. So check your local Hobby Lobby for this ribbon, or grab some online or at whatever craft store you love, or you could even use some buffalo check, whatever floats your boat, you guys go for it. Okay, so once I had the ribbon looped over on itself, I just found the center of the ribbon, and then I'm taking this zip tie and I'm going to zip tie my little bow together. You could also use a pipe cleaner or some floral wire. Anything will work really, just to keep that ribbon on there. Now the next thing I want to do is just kind of gently fluff my loops out, and I do usually fluff my loops like multiple times. So the first time I'll kind of fan it all out once I get the bow made, then I'll pop my bow into my arrangement, and I did zip tie the bow to the little wreath here, and that's going to keep it on there really well. And then I'm going to fluff it again just to see where my loops are at, how big they are, and make sure everything's cohesive and proportionate to my arrangement or floral wreath here. The next thing I did was I just took and cut some tails, and I did hot glue the tails into the center, and then I kind of felt like they needed a little bit more reinforcement, so I did use some smaller ribbon and just kind of tie those tails in. The next thing I'm doing is I'm just kind of accordion style, making this little center kind of flowy thing with my tails, and then I did add this burlap bow to the center of this. Now this burlap bow was on my original hula hoop wreath and so I just added that directly to the center, and it's just an Olivia bow, and I fluffed it up, and there you guys have that. Nobody would ever know that this is a pool noodle wreath, and let me tell you, I feel like for the size of this, it's really high end and it's very budget friendly. A couple of bundles of sunflowers, a couple little mums, and a couple of those daisies, along with some leaves. Now Dollar Tree is going to carry some leaf picks that look like this, or you could go to your local craft store, grab some ribbon, have fun with it, get creative. You should be able to do this on a pretty good little budget. And also, if you don't want to use the pool noodle, you can just wrap a hula hoop. I shared that with you guys on a summer wreath as well. So here it is, so fun and absolutely fabulous on a total budget. this next Dollar Tree DIY, I want to share with y'all how I'm going to repurpose this little Hello Summer sign. And let me tell you, I think it's adorable, but I want to take it and make it into kind of like a late summer, early fall decor piece. It's going to match my living room. So I'm taking a good old healthy dose of Mod Podge here, and really any Mod Podge will work. And I'm just going to really cover it with quite a bit of Mod Podge and then plop in my little piece of paper here. Okay, so this paper is just kind of a Mackenzie Childs inspired paper. You can find this at Hobby Lobby. I believe it's 69 cents, and you can even look for their paper sales, and so it'll be half off that, and you guys can really load up. Now I'm going to smooth it down with my fingers and then just trim off the little edges here, and that is going to make it fit pretty flush on my little Hello Summer sign. The next thing I wanted to do was just wrap some little twine, burlappy twine around the top. The paper did not cover the entire thing, so I thought, well, we'll just do a little topper here at the top. So I'm using burlap twine, and then the burlap twine was a little bit tricky, so I went in with some of this Dollar Tree ribbon, which I kind of like the dimension that it gives. Dollar Tree's carrying this really cute in their crafts section, this like burlap ribbon with the little fancy kind of stitching on it. I did 2 layers of it at the very top and then 1 layer right here at the base, and I just hot glued that kind of in and around the little sign. Now Dollar Tree is also carrying these galvanized letter signs. I'm using the home sign. Originally I wasn't going to use it because it is a little bit oversized, like it doesn't fit perfectly inside of this, and then I realized I was going to do a big pretty bow and kind of really fill it out, so I chose this sunflower, also from the Dollar Tree. All you have to do is pop off with some scissors that little backing, but don't cut it all the way because you don't want your sunflower to fall apart. Okay, so with some hot glue, I dabbed my sunflower on, and then I actually went in with this red ribbon. Okay, so the red ribbon you guys can do in, late summer, early fall. It can pop in with your 4th of July decor that you still might have out. It can pop in with fall because it has the maroons. It can also pop in with, dare I say, Christmas? Yes, I said it. Okay, I'm going to get away with it though because I'm saying we're going to do some Christmas in July, right, you guys? Okay, so now I'm taking this burlap bow and I'm just making a quick little loopy bow. So you just basically take the ribbon, loop it over on itself, and then tie it off in the center. I'm just using this little twine from Dollar Tree. You're not really going to see it, but you could choose a smaller ribbon that you are going to see and really get fabulous and jazzy with it. I'm going to hot glue this to the center of my first little bow, just adding in layers. And this is ribbon that I already had on hand. Now the red check ribbon is from Amazon. It comes in a huge roll. It's not the most high quality ribbon, I totally admit that, but it is a nice pattern. And now I'm just adding in my little tails. I got some tails and then I'm hot gluing them to the center part of that little bow. And then I just ruched my little tails up. So I just kind of made like a little accordion fold here. I didn't want it to totally cover my H. And then there you guys have that. You could add in some more florals and bling and whatnot, but I think that this is a really fun and fabulous gift. And I actually went to college to be a kindergarten teacher. I didn't end up doing that. As you guys can tell, I have this YouTube and crafting channel, but I will tell you, if I was going back to school and I was going to decorate my room in total teacher style, I would definitely make one of these and maybe put, something like class or something on it instead of home. But this is going to be a cute little home sign, and I know exactly where I'm going to put this. I can't wait to share with you guys more of how I'm decorating for my late summer, early fall. Now for this next Dollar Tree DIY, I'm actually going to repurpose this DIY I created. So basically it's just a couple of little wooden dowels popped into one of those round foam balls, and it has some moss covering it. I took the greenery off because I'm kind of wanting to move into some like more kind of late summer, early fall. So I'm taking these little white flowers that I found at the Dollar Tree. You clip them off just short enough to where they don't stick out super far, but long enough to where they'll pop into your little styrofoam ball. And then the next thing I wanted to use also was some more of these white flowers. Now, so I did use 2 stems of the white flowers to give it a lot of coverage. And again, this is just a white styrofoam ball and it has a little bit of moss over it. And then I just popped some wooden dowels into the bottom of it, and I had stained those wooden dowels. And then for my base over here, that was a Dollar Tree DIY where I painted this pot and made it look kind of like a terracotta pot. And you guys can pop back into some of my summer videos and find that DIY. It's super fun and easy. Now I'm going to take some of these brighter kind of orangey yellow sunflowers, and I only used one bundle of these because they were awfully bright but super happy, and I just popped those into kind of the spaces that I felt like were a little bit bare and with the white ones. Now you could totally stop here, but you guys know I'm probably going to keep going with all of this. I mean, if you've guessed it by now, I really love a full arrangement. So I did go ahead and pop it back down into the base, and the base is just a piece of styrofoam popped down in there. Now I did have some scrap sunflower ribbon left over, so I'm just making a quick little loopy bow. You just take the ribbon, loop it over on itself, and then pinch it in the center. Now I did decide to add a couple of yellow sunflowers because my little yellow sunflower ribbon had quite a bit of yellow in it, and so I just added those in. And then I'm taking kind of this mesh burlappy ribbon, and I'm going to make a quick little kind of loopy bow here, pinch it in the center, and then add that to the base of my floral with a bit of just some burlap string. I'm making a quick little tail, tying that on and hot gluing that to the center of my ribbon. And then I just popped a cute little kind of pumpkin on to the top part of the bow, and then tucked another sunflower in. You guys know me, I love to go totally over the top, and I kind of really got a little bit crazy on this one, but I just think it's so happy and so adorable, and it's going to be really easy to change out as we begin to transition into the next season. So, you know, you could pop a couple of the sunflowers out and add in some more leaves or pumpkins just to make it look a little bit more fall. But I thought this would be fun for, again, a late summer, early fall idea. I am so excited to share these ideas with you guys, and I hope you all are really loving them. For the next Dollar Tree DIY, I want to share with you a super easy, fun way to make a cute little Dollar Tree sign. Okay, so from the Dollar Tree, they have these really adorable little removable frame backing. So I just removed the frame backing and I'm tracing out, and it's kind of like that shiplap paper that you can get at Hobby Lobby. I believe it's about 69 cents. So, but you could use any paper that you love. And what I want to do is create a backing and then use one of those farmers market calendars, the crisp apple page out of the calendar. I'm going to cut it out and Mod Podge that onto the front of the paper, and then add in the crisp apple sign. So I shared with you guys how to make a crisp apple bucket, and that came out so adorable. And my mom was over the 4th of July holiday, and she was going on about how much she loved it. So I'm actually going to surprise her with this little sign, and I'm going to share with you guys how I think it's going to be so adorable. Anyway, so I'm just going to take some Mod Podge and Mod Podge the back of this little apple cut out, and then pop that onto the front, and then this little crisp apple saying at the top. I'm going to do the same, and I did go over the front and the back with some Mod Podge. Now I'm a little bit of a messy Mod Podger, so give me some grace here and give yourself some grace as well. But anyway, once I had that all finished, I did just kind of gently wipe some of the extra Mod Podge off with a towel. And it ended up working out pretty well. I didn't get my crisp apple lettering quite centered enough. That seems to happen sometimes when I'm filming, when things are upside down and facing towards you all on the camera. Sometimes they always don't come out perfectly on my end. So give me some grace for that as well. And give yourself some grace if you're crafting along and you have some little oopsies. Now I just went ahead and put that back into the cute little frame. And I did keep the little clips on this I thought it would be so adorable for my mom to put some like little school pictures of the grandkids in here. I thought she would really think that was cute. She likes to display pictures. And so that was my idea for keeping the little string with the little clothespins on. But I thought it looked really cute, popped into some of this decor. I love the crisp apples. I'm actually really crazy over apples right now. Now, the secret question for this video, I am doing a purse giveaway, and the winner is going to be announced on July 10th of 2021. So keep your ear out for that and check my socials for the announcement. I'm doing one here and one on Instagram. The secret question is, what is your favorite kind of pie? As we start to move into the fall season, I want to find a new pie to bake, and I can kind of bake an apple pie, but I want to hear what you guys' favorite, most easy little pie or even crisp is to bake. And then I have to share with you guys, this is from BINGE Bear's birthday party. Okay, so I took blankets and kind of put them over the couches, but my son got home, and this is how BINGE Bear greets us every time we come through my front door. It is the sweetest thing in the world. We call it his grand greeting. And he's so excited always when my son gets here. And the best part was his best bud, Theo. And there's my son's girlfriend. But Theo came for his birthday party, and they are best friends. Theo is probably about 6 months younger than BINGE Bear. He's quite a bit bigger than BINGE Bear, but boy, they really go to town, just having a ball. And so I thought you guys would want to meet Theo. He is a mini Australian Shepherd, or a mini Aussie, I guess is what they call it. You can tell I have kind of blankets spread out all over because they can kind of get into stuff and make a bit of a mess. But I thought I would share that with you guys, and I love y'all, and I'm so thankful and blessed to have you here. So thank you all so much for joining me on another fun and fabulous crafty decor adventure. It is a true blessing and an honor to have you all here. For everybody that comes back and loves on me and that joins me on this crafting and decorating adventure, thank you guys so much. I want to encourage you all to keep up the good work of crafting and decorating. I feel like it is so good for your heart and soul, and I love to share with you all so many different budget-friendly ideas. So no matter where you're at with your budget or with your skill level, hopefully there will be something for everybody. And also, don't forget that you guys can change up the paint color and the ribbon color to match your home decor. So anyway, I love y'all to the moon and back. Also, don't forget to listen for the secret question so you guys can enter my purse giveaway. It's gonna be so fun and fabulous. I'm giving away one of those Louis Vuitton dupes. It's not a real one, but it's really cute. I carry mine. It's just a checkered bag from Walmart. So if you guys can't wait for the giveaway, you guys can always pop over to Walmart, type in checkered bag, and find one. That's just a little tip from me to you. But listen, the details for the giveaway will be in the description box below. I'm giving away one on YouTube and one on Instagram. I love to spoil y'all. So anyway, I love you guys to the minute back. I can't wait for more fun, fabulous crafting and decorating. And until the next video, remember, be kind to yourselves and be kind to one another. And we'll talk to you guys very soon. Bye-bye.